Bonjour! Dans cette vidéo, on va parler du verbe aller plus le futur proche. So in this video, we're going to review our verb aller because it's an irregular verb, and then we're going to look at the near future and how we form that. So aller means to go. And how do we conjugate it? We want to memorize this because it's irregular. Je vais, tu vas, il, elle, ou on va. So he, she, and one are all the same conjugation. Nous allons, you want to hear that liaison with the S. Vous allez, and then il, elles, ont. You want to make sure that your S is making a Z sound there. Ils ont, elles ont. If we say ils sont, elles sont, we just changed our verb from aller to être, right? To go, from to go to be. So that on our il and elle pluriel, it's important to say ils ont, elles ont. So that's how we're conjugating. Oh, pardon. That's how we're going to conjugate our verb aller. Now, we want to know how to conjugate that because we're going to be using it in our future proche. So let's look at some examples of how we might use aller. So, je veux faire du sport. I want to do sports. So, je vais au parc. So, I'm going to the park. Nous avons faim, right? We're hungry. Nous allons dans la cuisine. So, we're going into the kitchen. Tu as sommeil, right? You're tired. Tu vas dans la chambre. So, here we have aller in the context when we just have one verb. So we're going to use our verb aller and we're going to conjugate it and change it according to our subject. Je vais, nous allons, tu vas. So if we have the verb aller in our mind, we're going to use that in what we call le futur proche, the near future. How do we form that? We take aller and we add an infinitive. Now the important thing to note is that aller is conjugated. That means that's the verb that we change. An infinitive is when we don't change it. So let's look at some examples. In the first example, Paul va louer un appartement. So va louer. So we have aller that's conjugated, right, with Paul. Paul va louer. So he is going to rent. We notice that louer, to rent, is in the infinitive. That means I did not take off the ER. I did not change that verb at all, but it literally means to rent. The to is included in the verb. I'm only changing the first part, the aller, which would be va. Then I have a question form. Allez-vous visiter la France? Notice when we have a question, we're going to use the aller form, and we're going to switch that with the verb in order to ask the question. Okay? Allez-vous visiter? And then visiter is in the infinitive form, meaning it just has the ER. We are not changing it. Last example here, Sylvie. Sylvie ne va pas jouer du piano. So notice when we're using ne pas, it only goes around the aller. Sylvie ne va pas. And then again, we have jouer. We're not changing the jouer at all. It still has the ER because we want to say to play. And to say to play, that means we use the infinitive. And the negation goes around just the aller part that we have changed. Ne va pas. Now, in your ebook on page 120, there is a video and important phrases that you can use when you're talking about time to indicate the near future. You will want to look at those in addition to memorizing how you're conjugating aller and then how you are using this near future tense. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Merci. Au revoir.